We literally got here at 6:15. We were upstairs smoking till fucking 7:40. Yeah. No, I got here at 6-ish.
It felt like that
so
setup
funny.
process took almost 2 hours, but I guess that was only 20 minutes.
We came down here expecting to record right away, but
Yeah.
the computer wasn't charged, so we haven't used this one. But we got 3 out of 4 of us took shrooms tonight for this pod.
Yeah, so we're gonna be on another level.
Dude, I'm having a great time right now.
Look at me.
yeah.
Look at me.
A little sweaty.
Dude, he's super vocal right now. If you can
Yeah.
tell.
Pupils are getting big.
You're energized.
Yeah.
His
Your
pupils
energy.
are getting big.
Dude, you could tell he was talking a ton there.
Harness the power. He pulls down the cowl. Oh my god!
You look away, you see me in the suit. It's like,
oh,
it kicked in.
You put
The
that
lights
on?
flicker, then Zach just goes.
I go. They haven't kicked in for Zach yet. Full suit. Yeah. What the fuck? All right. Well, welcome back to the D2 podcast. Around the table, we got Zach Blotchick, Nick Justice, Lance Hefner, myself, Zach Devo. We got Bashmouth, code D2. Pivot, code D2. Drops coming in May, so we're a couple weeks out from that. May 24, is that the exact date?
I think May 2024.
Oh, okay. You said May 24th.
Like somewhere in May.
That's all I saw. May 2024.
Sometime in May, and then the Flavor Gang, the best sauces in the industry. Go use code D2. We're gonna get right into it.
I was so sad when I was in Detroit and I ran out of Flavor Gang because I brought 2 bottles of it. Oh man,
Loaded that fucking.
You went through 2 bottles that quick?
No, they were probably a quarter of the way left.
Oh,
You got to bring
I
an
was like,
extra
dying.
2 just
No.
in case you ran out.
No, I just brought those because man, I'm gonna need these in Detroit. But it's like once you run out and you go back to ketchup or
It's
mustard,
ass.
you're
different.
like,
It's
fuck.
different. You can't go.
You're not
Yeah,
doing the
dude.
sugar-free ketchup, sugar-free ranch combo anymore?
I'm doing
It's so good.
I don't know why, dude. My palate switched to really liking mustard lately.
Really?
Mustard and ketchup is
mustard
good.
and
Mustard?
ketchup.
Bro, when you are deep in prep, that mustard
Mustard's
flavor,
good.
for
Yeah.
some
So good.
reason, is like it's the king.
But it's not even because of my cravings. It's just the flavor of it.
No,
So
I know.
strong.
It's like
It's so strong.
My palate completely changed. So I was eating that mustard or the jalapeno mustard or whatever, and when it's so spicy, I can't eat it now. But I
Yeah.
used to eat it as a salad dressing, as chicken
Wild.
rice, turkey and rice, and now I can't even eat it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's too spicy now. But
Today-
in prep, I was easy.
See, that's the thing, dude. Today I wanted to make I'll cook my turkey with taco seasoning.
You got to hold it together if you're gonna take them all.
No, it's okay. We're on the same. We're on the same level.
Yeah.
I'm trying to calm him down. I'm like, I'm here.
I'm trying to.
We're in the same. We're in the same room.
You're on Lance duty tonight.
Yeah.
I was just laughing because he put his arm out. I thought he was
He
doing
was trying to
come
calm
here.
you down.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I don't want to reach over that far. You're too far.
We're drinking Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Not a huge supporter of Prime, but at the same
He's
time,
having a kid, bro.
when they're $1, fuck it.
Is that that Jake Paul shit, right?
Yeah, he's having a kid.
Logan
Paul.
Yeah,
Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those two.
I always forget the name.
They're pretty fucking flavorful though.
How do you think the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight's gonna go?
Oh, my
Jake's gonna
God.
get the shit kicked out of him.
Wait,
dude.
No,
I think it's gonna end.
he's
It's
gonna
gonna
win.
end in a
No,
draw. It's
he's
gonna
gonna
end in a
win,
draw.
Yeah, he'll
Do
win.
you think it'll be staged?
I don't think it'll be win. I think it's gonna be a draw because they're not gonna
Draw?
they're not gonna give
No,
Mike Tyson
so
that.
I think they'll give Mike
You're
the win.
exactly right because Mike Tyson when he went and fought who did he
fuck, I don't remember.
They had that fight.
Yeah.
Logan Paul. I
They,
think.
no.
Was it Logan Paul?
No.
He
it
fought
was
some old boxer.
Yeah, it was another boxer. It was one of his
whatever
rivals.
his name was.
Oh yeah,
But they weren't allowed
right.
to go to the ground. They had headgear on. They had groin gear on, and there was no knockouts allowed. So it was just
Yeah.
an
Oh, that's
exhibition
ugly.
match. It was just.
Aren't they going full throttle, I thought, for this one?
Are they?
No, there's
Yeah, I
rules.
thought so.
They should be.
There's
Oh,
rules.
yeah,
Hold
there
on.
are a lot of rules.
Hold
There are a
on.
lot of rules.
One of the rules for this fight is that he can tap his brother in,
Oh, that's so dumb.
and there's no drug testing.
No, there's not. Yeah, they're
That's
never going to
sick.
pass that rule.
That's the rules.
You can't
I
have
do-
a younger
I do
guy
think I
tap
heard
in.
those.
Do you have a laptop?
No, that's
Hold on.
literally
No,
what I heard on a podcast.
It's in use.
Is they were like
Oh.
his brother can tap in or some shit.
Well, they actually admitted though that it hasn't even been accepted or allowed by the state yet. So they put it on the calendar for the actual event for the whatever arena they're using, so that they have it blocked off. But it hasn't been approved by the state yet
Oh,
to
I
actually
see, I
happen.
see.
So I'm sure that means they're going to go through the rules and be like,
Got
They're going with heavier gloves, too.
yeah, that's right. I heard about that one.
Yeah, so
I
there's
heard about that
16-ounce gloves
so
instead
no one
of
can
10
get
ounce.
knocked out.
Yep,
Yeah, because
yep.
there's more cushion.
Is that what that is?
Fuck
Yeah.
that, dude.
That's gross.
So
They used to be thin back in the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
that 10 ounce, and then you go all the way down to the UFC, which is 4
Mike
ounce.
is
Yeah.
also 60 years old.
But dude, have
He's
you been
still a
have you been
monster.
seeing
I
some of his
know.
training
I know.
videos?
He is a monster.
Dude, they were
He is
talking
a
about,
monster.
they're like, how is he training like this? And they were
Yeah.
like, do you know how much testosterone
Yeah.
and growth hormone this
he's probably
motherfucker's
not
on?
good at
Jake Paul's actually the favorite though through Vegas.
I do think.
Yeah, because he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I think it's staged.
They're not
then.
gonna let him lose.
I think it's staged. Then I agree with you.
I do think it is staged.
At one
But
point
I do
he
think
paid
I
him.
don't think
It's a great
there's gonna
payday.
be
It
winner.
is an exhibition.
You want to win $40 million?
Yeah.
Just get knocked out.
I bet there was some talking on the back ends, with their managers.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Mike, let's go 80% in this fight, and then Jake will go like 85-90 because like Mike 100% would fuck him up.
The only
But
way,
I think
dude,
the
for
moment
sure.
Jake goes like, 100% and Mike Tyson feels that, he's like, I for some reason, Mike Tyson's a crazy motherfucker, bro. I think that Mike's gonna snap.
dude, Mike
he's
Mike
gonna
could
take
take
him
some
out.
fucking
The only
smelling
way-
salts and just be like,
I'm sorry, but the only way Mike wins that is if he corners him.
It's
Jake's
could
too
happen.
quick.
No
and
headgear.
Able to move.
no
I
headgear.
thought there was headgear.
No headgear.
That's good.
Oh, okay.
No headgear.
Mike Tyson back in the day, obviously, but now
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, he's not going to have the speed and endurance, but he'll have the knockout power.
I'm
I
just
would
too
assume.
biased.
Yeah.
I'm just too biased because I don't like those two.
Yeah. Dude, Joe Rogan said the original reason he got a larger table for his podcast was because the first ever time he had Mike Tyson on for an interview, he said he could feel the energy.
No.
It was like, this dude could literally kill me. I'm going to get a bigger table because he
Holy
can reach me across
shit.
this. He used to have a smaller table, and he talks about it all the time. He's like, the
could
reason
just
I
feel
got a
it?
bigger table was because sitting with Mike Tyson and feeling that energy,
The aura.
he was like, this dude
It's a
could
killer.
literally punch my
He's
head
got a
off.
universal
dude,
frequency.
he
Tyson
was
said
trained to kill, bro.
Mike Tyson said he used to cry the nights before fights because he didn't want to have to go to the mindset he would have to go
No.
to.
That's
Yeah, you should watch
terrifying.
you should watch his documentary and like some of his old interviews. He's like, I actually used to cry because I don't like being the guy I have to be to go in there.
Wow.
And then he's like, and I would never get nervous because I knew I was going to do what I had to do, but I would always cry because I didn't like going to that dark place.
That's
and then he would go into that ring and just be like,
he was Moon Knight, bro.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Do you want to know? Speaking of
Bite
boxing,
that dude's ear out.
Speaking of boxing, Justin Shire talked about this on one of his podcasts the other day. That he watches boxing clips when he's doing cardio. So I did that this morning. Makes cardio go by pretty quick.
So is anime.
Yeah, so does anime. Yeah, yeah.
UFC fights.
Yeah,
are-
yeah.
It's
have
like how
been-
long
have
is a
been the
round? Like a
shit.
round would be like what,
Yeah.
3 minutes, 4 minutes
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it's like you watch the round, and then you're like, holy shit, I'm already 4 minutes done with cardio.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Just
because the
keep 'em
rounds
on a
is
loop.
constant.
Kinda
Yeah.
getting with them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be fun. UFC would be a good one too, though. Like watching the refights. or
Refights,
whatever. Anyways, how we been?
great.
Good.
Everybody's
Zach,
been
how was
good?
your last 7 days? Anything eventful happen for you?
Not too much. I'm ready to talk with y'all fellas.
I'm ready to have you guys back as training partners.
Yeah,
we
dude, I
got
miss
we
you
had a
guys.
week all the way off.
Yep.
We were doing
And then
so
we
good.
did one day together, and then we were back off. And I was like,
I heard
No.
you.
but
You
things-
ditched your buddy Devo with legs the other
No,
day.
I know.
he had
Wait,
just eaten. He
what
had
did
just
I do?
eaten.
What was I doing
You were
that
like,
day?
I ate meal 2.
Oh, that's right. Well, you texted me and I just finished it.
Yeah, that
I was
good.
just like, fuck.
I
I
tried
was
to
like,
talk.
I would have, but I was so full after that meal.
No, I got
I
it.
was just like, there's
still,
no way.
I had to eat still too when I texted you guys, so I didn't go till like 2:30.
Yeah.
So a little bit earlier than
I
normal.
think I went
but
at like 6.
Tucker was there, so him and I got after it a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude,
nice.
I got a massage from Bill. You know how I've been bitching about
Yeah.
my hamstrings?
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes,
What'd he say?
your hamstrings are like concrete. And I was laying. He's like, these are fucked up.
Damn.
And then he got to my glute, and he was like, oh my. He braced his foot and his arm against
He's
the
like,
wall.
get ready.
So that he could be pushing off the wall to get
Holy shit.
his
He's probably
elbow in.
drenched after that.
Yeah, dude. He was like, you are fucked up. He's like, you can't be doing that. And I was like, you know what it was? It's
Was
because
it those
Zach went to 140, and then I was about to go down, and you guys were like, "Well, you got to do it." And ever since then, 3 weeks ago, I haven't been able to do
That's
a
right.
hamstring curl since then. I have to do it at like 60 or 70 pounds because I
That's-
can't even get it up.
That's so
What'd you do?
crazy.
They pushed me to do like one less
Full
than the full
stack.
stack, yeah, or the full
130,
did we do
130.
Yeah.
I put on some sort of muscle.
And so it fucking, I got it for like 8 reps, but my hamstrings were so fucked that since then I can't even do 70 pounds.
That's
on there.
crazy.
Holy shit.
It hurts to even do 70. Like I feel it in the insertion point. like just ripping, and so I just can't even go heavy.
Fuck
So I
that.
went and saw Bill, and he was like, "Yeah, these things."
I do remember when that happened. You
Yeah.
were like, "Oh fuck."
We were
Yeah.
filming that
Oh,
YouTube
you felt
video.
that happen right away.
Yep. I was like,
Oh, we all got
that didn't
fucking
feel
injured
good.
that day.
Yeah.
That
Well,
son of a bitch.
And he said most of it's probably coming from bringing back squat because then you go
Yeah.
so glute dominant
Yeah.
that it pulls on the hamstring,
Yeah.
and then you get to hamstring curls at the end.
Yeah.
and
Plus,
it's
you're
already
putting
so
so much
fatigued.
load on your back, it's gonna fuck your alignment. up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think. Oh no, that was myself. I was just when I'm squatting, I kind of tilt to one of my sides.
Yep.
Unless I really get it worked on, but I thought that was you at first. But
No, it is me. 'Cause
That is
I
you
have
too?
one-
Okay,
I
okay.
have one leg that's like a half inch shorter than the other.
Yeah.
So like,
It's crazy,
I'm
those
always
alignments.
leaning.
Yeah.
That's why my left quad is so much bigger than my right quad. I hate it.
Speaking of squats, dude, you did hack squats yesterday.
Yeah.
Once you said that, I threw them in last
How'd it
night
go?
too. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw you pushing Doug on the hack squat.
Quad burner.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
was.
he was
My
good.
dude, my glutes are sore too.
Really?
Holy
My glutes
fuck.
don't feel anything because my quads. I was like, is this what like quad domination feels like again?
Yeah.
When you go from squatting to hack squatting, you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Way
Yeah.
more tension on the quad, bro.
Yeah. What'd you
Yeah.
do? Did you go up and get pretty heavy, or did
So
you just
I
do
went
volume?
for me not doing any like reverse bands, which
Yeah.
usually I'll do a reverse band because of my back,
Mhm.
and just to take the tension out of the bottom so I don't curl it up just with having a fucking broken back.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do a reverse band, and I haven't done hack squats in like at least 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Because I was having issues with. They were giving me like fucking not tendonitis, but what's this shit when you're running?
Oh, shin splints.
Shin
Oh,
splints.
yeah.
They're giving me
Fuck
shin
that.
splints. I'm like, what is going on? So that's when we threw in the safety bar squats. Remember?
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna see how heavy I go. I got up to 6.5 with no reverse band
Nice.
for 10. So I was happy with that. No, was it 10 or 12? I don't remember. Fucking
Whatever. Hi.
Doug or somebody was spotting me, and but then I went back down to 4,
Yeah.
and I did what you did, and I don't know. Did you did 4, 3, 2?
Yep.
Okay, I just did one drop. I went to 4 and got that for like 20, and that fucking took me
Yeah.
out.
Tucker and I decided to go volume, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go up to 4, and then I'm gonna have you do as many as I can, pull a plate off,
Yeah.
not actually get out of it. 3, and then go down to 2, and just fucking pump.
Yeah,
it. And that- cardio, not there.
See,
for
I
that.
didn't do it that way. That was like a straight set of a strip
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single
strip
time.
set, yeah.
Oh hell no, I didn't do that. No, my second working set was with 4.
How was your day, Lance? How was
Huh?
your week?
I was busy.
Haven't heard from you yet today.
Oh, I was just tuned
We're
in.
riding the
Yeah,
wave
no,
right
I'm just
now.
asking,
We're,
just bringing you in.
we're riding.
yeah,
we're-
I was
Welcome.
Welcome.
I was just listening. No, just got-
birthday.
Oh, yeah,
your
yeah.
Happy birthday.
apartment?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
New
27.
apartment. Lance, tell it, man.
You're 27?
You
27.
get this. You
Old
get.
hat.
Back
Tell me
half,
how
baby.
it feels, Lance,
That's
to get
crazy.
this awesome new apartment in a great spot. You start to relax at night. You light up a fucking joint and you're about
Yeah.
to smoke,
Yeah.
and then you get bitched at. How's that feel?
It's
Fuck
tough.
that,
Yeah, that was
It's
the
tough,
alarm
yeah.
noise.
dude. That must have been such a buzzkill after moving in.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks. I mean, take it on the chin. I've definitely
Take it on the chin.
I've bitched. I'm to the point where I'm like, I've bitched about it so much
learned
for
a
like
lesson, though.
48 hours, and it's one of these things where it's like, stop bitching about it, dude. It is what it is. You know,
you
maybe
learn to
you'll-
let things go.
maybe I'll be more productive during the week. I don't know. Maybe it's like not a horrible thing that I'm not fucking high every single night. You know.
It's been pretty shitty the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I forget
I've been
that.
hating it. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
every night
ass.
Aaron goes, this sucks. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
it's
sucks.
ass. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I can, like, there's good and bad with it. Like, I can definitely
Yeah,
tell I'm
no,
a lot more tense. Like, I'm
When
just
you're
like,
sober.
I'm just even more snappy.
Really?
Yeah,
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 that's
for
what I
sure.
noticed.
I don't
Same.
like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I get irritated quick.
I
No.
definitely. I mean, 'cause
Any
like,
sort of stressful situation, you're just
Yeah.
like the one thing I know will help me is just like a hit of my pen or like a quick
Dude,
smoke, and
it
I'm
kills the
chilling.
anxiety and like the
Yeah.
edge a little bit.
for sure.
Huh.
But-
Yeah, no, it sucks in
Lance-
that realm.
Lance
but-
learned a tough thing when he
Yeah.
responded to the email.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
How do you
Dumb.
and,
How do you respond?
Dumb.
He responded
Same.
admitting to it.
Oh,
I didn't necessarily admit to it. I didn't say I did it like in the email because I
He
reread it and I
respond-
did admit that like it was me that did it.
Well, I mean,
I-
shit.
he
I
turned
would
himself
have.
in.
I would have too if that's
No,
like.
you don't. You never respond to those
Really? You just
because
throw
you
it-
have
put it in the
plausible
trash.
You have plausible deniability.
Next
then.
time, delete
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
they,
if
but
you
they
want to
responded.
respond, what you respond with is perfect. I'll keep an eye out for who it might be.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
but
But
they
if-
were super
can't-
chill about it.
They
though,
were,
the
but now
response back.
the thing
but
is,
yeah,
like Aaron worked in that industry too, and
so
she
now
said,
I'll be the main
now
target
what they'll
every
do
time.
is they will highlight that, and if there's any other complaints, not even about you,
Yep.
just if it's that wing, they're going to be like, well, we have a guy that's already admitting to it.
100%.
we know who it is, and
Yeah.
they'll come back after you, and you could be like, I haven't smoked in 2 months. What are you talking about?
and
And they're
now
like,
it's-
"Well, you
But that's
did."
my thing, though,
Yeah.
is I'll call them and I'll be like, you can send whoever you want in
I
here.
know.
Like, it's not me.
But
Like,
now
come
you're just
through.
dealing with excess problems.
I'll literally just say, come through at any point.
But
Like,
you're on record now.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah, it's
dealing with
shitty.
baggage that doesn't need
it's
to be
just
there.
shitty because, like, I know who did
Never
it and I
admit to
know
shit.
who fucking did it. So that part pisses me off.
Yeah,
but
that's the worst part.
A brother.
If you hadn't even bumped into that person, you would be fine.
fucking douchebag.
What's
Yeah.
so you'd say your kitchen's the your favorite part of your new place?
By
right?
far?
Yeah.
Not
by
the
far.
70-inch mounted.
Oh yeah, that was a cool little gift to
Yeah.
myself.
The
Yeah,
what?
that was
What?
fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
70-inch
I got
mounted
myself a little TV.
Oh,
You bought a new TV for
shit.
UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Bro, it sucks. Like, I really wanted, like, when we, like, the first night, it was me, my buddy Brandon, and his wife, and it was cool. Like, I had made some food. They were sitting on the bar stools. Like, the light, you know how the light is in the kitchen. It's super nice.
You can dim it.
Oh, yeah, we were all, Zach was over for the fight. We were watching UFC 300, and, like,
And my dog.
I was just sitting
Nice.
there, and I was, like, smoking, passing the joint, and I had a moment of, like, happiness where I was like, man, this looks like, it looks really, really nice, and I was
You were
like,
hosting.
yeah.
You were happy to host us.
Like, I told him,
You did a good job, too.
I like,
Felt
I
like,
like-
oh, Dad's here hosting.
I like
us. That's great.
hosting. I like being the guy that invites people over and has the Zevias ready for everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Good time.
it's fun having people over, especially when you've got an enjoyable place for everyone to go.
You're
And
a
sure.
very hospitable person. You are.
Yeah,
It's the
it's-
little things, yeah.
It's fun, and I
Even
enjoy
at your
doing
old,
it.
Even at your old place, you were
And
still
that was
like,
a-
hospitable.
And that was why I wanted to even get the big 70-inch TV, because I'm like, fuck, dude, I want to have like the Packer games. I
Yeah.
want to have
Yeah,
UFC
yeah.
nights. Like, I want to have everyone over. And I was kind of like, damn, dude, like, we get together, we sit there, we smoke, we enjoy each other's company, we have a good time. And the fact that, like, you can't even, like, it kills me. It really kills me that, like, people actually have, like, a problem with that. It's like, we're not bugging anybody. We're not harming anyone.
Let me highlight the hardest part about
That's
it.
wild.
Is we give up a
It really is.
lot of like stuff. We don't drink. We don't go out.
We don't do
We
shit,
don't eat
dude.
bad food.
Let us have a-
So the one thing we want to do is just smoke a little
Smoke a
bit
little
and
weed,
sit
dude.
around each other, and then go to bed at night. And then instead you're getting yelled at for it.
Yeah,
It's like
totally.
fuck that. It's
We're
so
fucking
annoying.
adults, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's not like we're using it to hurt anyone, like you
Right,
said. Like,
we're not
How are we
bothering
gonna hurt
shit.
anyone, dude?
We're
How are
not-
we hurting anyone?
No,
we're
we're
not
not
want to
getting
watch a Marvel movie
Right.
and enjoy it by being a little more locked in, a little more just
But
like, oh, at
That
peace.
means you know what it is though.
just it
I was
kills
talking
me.
with Aaron about it though. The bong doesn't smell. Pens don't smell, so you just can't. Joints just got to be off
Yeah.
the table because that's where there's so much smoke being produced.
I've been doing my
Yeah. Pens are huge.
maybe I haven't been doing. I've been doing my
Edibles
pen.
are
Quick
good
pause.
too.
So Lance's apartment, fucking solid. We got what's that? Hump of what? Shrooms? Yeah, I'm locked in.
Oh yeah.
I know how to control them.
Yeah, I'm on the wave. Yeah, I'm on the
I
wave.
also didn't smoke, so when
Yeah.
you smoke and you pair smoking with
There's giggles involved.
with
I just see the
shrooms-
words
There's
kind of
some
like
hard
going
giggles.
like this
Oh, yeah.
What?
of the sign up there.
Oh, so they're moving a little bit. Look at
Yeah, a
the
little
monkey.
bit.
Yeah, how's that feel? he looked
over. Goes, what the fuck was that?
The fucking
Hey,
monkey.
speaking
I
of
wanted
which,
to
I've been
look at something
watching.
more fun.
We'll get into questions here soon, but I with Rally, I started watching the first three, or we finished the first three Planet of the Apes movies.
Nice.
Because
You
the
finally
new one
got
coming-
him.
No, I've watched them. I've
Oh,
watched them
okay,
before,
okay.
but I
Caesar.
watched them when they first came out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's so much shit that I didn't catch.
It's been a long time
Yes.
too. It's
I was
been a long
just
time.
thinking about restarting those. Is
Very
it,
good.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yep.
They're so good. Did
You know,
even the
The
most
first
recent one?
one.
You still
The
really
first
liked?
one is such
The
a
third one?
nostalgia.
Yeah, you liked it.
That's the one I think.
Was
no,
it growth or downfall for you in the three?
I think second one is definitely my favorite.
Yep.
Mhm.
The third one kind of starts to become a little bit more unrealistic, where it's I don't want to say too overproduced, but they kind of start throwing a little bit more Hollywood in it. You know what I'm saying? It starts to become less original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to catch up on the first three, so when the fourth one drops, I'm gonna I can really compare where
Is
they
this fourth or fifth?
There's a lot.
Fourth, I think.
Is it
It's
fourth?
lot of
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But so I can kind of at least go at it with kind of like an unbiased opinion.
But we're kind of finding out, like, because the OG ones, like, they go to that
With
planet.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
James Franco.
No, I'm talking about the OG.
James
Oh,
Franco.
Back in the day.
Oh, that
I
one.
remember James Franco was the guy.
Because these are remakes.
I'd be so geeked if Mark Wahlberg
He would be
He's in
good
one.
though. He would
Oh,
be
that's
good.
right. Fuck. What am I thinking?
He is in
Yeah,
one.
my bad.
Which
My
one's
bad.
He's in one that was in like 2008. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Shit.
Planet of the Apes?
James Franco. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. It's James Franco.
Yeah. Is it?
That's
him?
James Franco's in the first newer Planet of the Apes.
Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg's not in Planet of the Apes. No way. I don't believe that for a minute.
You thinking of the
I don't-
Are you thinking of
You
Transformers?
think of Transformers?
Transformers.
You're
Yeah, I
thinking
think he might,
Transformers.
he's thinking of Transformers. I think. Yeah.
He goes, tell your mom I love her. You fucking Mark.
Speaking of that new
I
Transformers,
was gonna say you got it. Yeah.
Did anyone see the new Transformers?
No way.
trailer?
What the fuck, dude? There was an old Planet of the Apes.
What?
Yeah, this was
I wish we could
a
watch
Tim
the trailer.
Tim Burton film, Planet of the Apes.
No
Holy shit.
way.
Yeah,
Good call, dude. When was this?
Should watch
this
that.
one
I
was.
might need to
in-
watch that.
Can you imagine Mark Wahlberg's Boston accent on Planet of the Apes?
It's fucking terrible.
Get over here.
It's a fucking monkey.
Monkey. Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, I'm talking 19.
Ted.
That was so good.
2003 of this one with Mark Wahlberg.
Holy shit.
Oh, so he was young.
Young.
So I know Planet of the Apes from my dad because we watched the 1968
Same.
ones.
Same.
And
It's
they
hilarious.
were like actually alien Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
So like we're kind of finding out how that's actually coming about. I think is like what the whole goal of this
Yeah.
one is.
Completely before CGI.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's just
When there was actually
People with, like,
people
actual
in
makeup,
Makeup. Yeah.
People
Real
in monkey
monkeys.
costumes.
I remember watching those.
How is that a thing?
what do you mean?
They were just like dressing people up like
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
back in the dude.
That's
what do you
crazy.
think they did back
Yeah, I
then?
know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Look
crazy.
at the Spider-Man like
These
behind the
Planet
scenes
of-
shit. They have their costumes
Yeah,
and everything. Like
yeah.
they're wearing their shit.
Speaking of, Spider-Man's back in theaters. We
Is
got
it?
No, we haven't
Is
seen that.
Tom
Oh, nice.
Holland in number 4?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, is
They
that-
thought-
he's the
dude,
main-
Sam
that's him?
Raimi might be directing Spider-Man 4.
Okay.
Tom Holland's like talking about not even coming back for it.
No,
though.
he's coming back for it.
Is
Well,
he?
that was
They're
kind of my
starting
question.
to
You're
finish
on,
Is,
a,
September.
you're on a contract, bitch. Get your ass back in that Spidey
you have to
outfit.
you have to make us one more movie.
Yeah,
Fuck.
at least one. The whole goal of casting him,
Kill him in this one.
He's
Fuck
so
it.
young.
was he was so young, so we could
So
watch
talented.
Spider-Man grow, and he's already bitching out. I'm
well,
like,
dude, I didn't know if you saw, but he did a. Did you see it was because of the TV show thing or that he was doing?
What TV show?
He did this TV show and it got a couple awards. He plays this like person who has like voices in his head and shit.
Oh.
He plays like in the acting in it. Like there's scenes. I've seen scenes of it on TikTok. It's like he's fucking phenomenal. But like
No.
apparently he wants to take like an acting break because of it because he
Just
got
be
too deep
Spider-Man.
into the
Wow.
character.
Spider-Man's
He got
He
close.
kind of he got the
Dude,
Heath
just hang out with
Ledger
yeah,
thing.
dude.
He had the
Hang out
Heath.
with-
Never go full retard.
Yeah, dude. He had the,
you know go full retard.
he had the Heath Ledger thing.
dude, just hang out with Zendaya for a couple months.
You'd be good.
You'll be all right.
Hang with her for a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yo, low-key though, Zendaya in Dune versus her in the Spider-Man movies, bro. I can't
Oh,
stand her in
yeah.
the Spider-Man
for
movies.
sure,
Yeah,
for
it's
I can't.
sure.
It's because she's supposed to be a dork.
I know,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
I
I hate
like
it because
that. I
she's
hate
so
that.
attractive.
If I had
Yeah.
to change one thing from Tom Holland's thing, it would be that MJ. Dude.
Aaron-
That MJ,
It
yeah.
was so
We
dumb.
just watched Dune. I just
Not
got
a
Aaron to
fan.
watch Dune last night. And
So
she's like,
enjoyable.
man, Tom's got to be pissed watching these movies. I'm like,
Dude.
yeah. The way she keeps looking at Timothy, yeah, I'm
Dude.
getting I'm boned up over here. What are you talking about? I'd be pissed if I was Tom, too.
tired of it.
That's why he's taking a break.
Yeah, fucking A.
That scene where they're like butt naked together.
I was nudging him. I'm
Yup.
like, if Tom's probably sitting there like, no, we didn't talk about this scene.
They're at the premiere together.
Because
watching it.
Oh yeah, dude.
every time she's in an interview, she's like, "Oh, Timothy's just like a brother to me. There's
Yeah,
no worries
yeah.
here." And I'm
Oh,
like,
but
"Oh,
you're
a
looking-
brother? You just ride your brother, huh?
Yeah, nah.
You can't take away from
doggy
the picture,
style
bro.
with brother."
How do you
No,
handle
no.
that? How
No,
do you
no.
handle that?
Dude, that's
don't,
why
no, you
dude,
don't.
that's why
You
couples
don't.
in Hollywood never last,
Bro.
because it just how
You can't
We were,
watch
dude.
that.
Speaking of having anxiety, that would give me so much fucking anxiety.
Bert
Anxiety,
Kreischer-
there'd be rage.
Bert-
Yeah.
Bert
There would be
Kreischer-
anxiety. There'd be
I'm
rage.
killing
Bert
someone.
Kreischer just made that movie, so his first acting ever, and he said it was the hardest thing because they cast his wife as an actress.
Oh.
And so this woman came in who was obviously like 15 years younger than his actual wife, had bigger boobs, a better body, better shape.
Fuck.
He said they had a kissing scene, and he said it took like 50 takes because he couldn't do it. He was like, I haven't kissed another woman in 25 years, and now
Oh
you're
my
telling me to act
God.
like
I'd
this.
get pissed. I'd be pissed.
And then,
actually, yeah.
and then he said he did it, and they had to
Oh,
do it
why'd you?
again because he was so rock hard. It was showing through his pants.
What?
Because your dick doesn't know.
Yep,
You haven't kissed
yep,
another woman
yep.
in 25 years. Now you're making out with some 15-year younger woman. Yeah. And you're just your dick doesn't know you're not attracted
Yeah.
to her. Like you are attracted to her. It's just you don't love her. Like you love
Exactly,
your wife.
exactly.
And so he said he kept getting. He talked about it in an interview. He's like, I kept getting hard.
What the
Because
fuck?
he was like, fuck, like I haven't made out with another woman like this.
Damn.
And it's actual tongue, it's actual spit. So like, how do you not? Because even Erin said it. She's like, how do you not find a little
Yeah.
bit of attractiveness
Yep.
if you are in a role that's
there's
supposed to be so
emotion involved,
sensual
yeah.
and you're supposed to bring yourself to that point?
Yeah.
How do you not fall a little bit?
Dude,
Mark
it's you-
Wahlberg's like that. Mark Wahlberg doesn't fucking like. I think there was a question where he was like, "Who's like the hottest like actress or whatever?" He's like, my wife," or like he was being asked a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Only say his wife.
Well, he went through his player phase. He was in a gang, dog.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Marky Mark was the man.
Marky
dude.
Mark went through his shit.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
he's cool.
He was
Now he's a Christian man.
Up at 3 a.m. pumping iron, baby. Yeah, dude.
I had to stop following him because of that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The Nike gloves are the best, dude. He's doing
That's
shit
so
on
bad. It's so
I love it, dude. It's so.
It's like your weird uncle.
But dude, but he's jacked. But dude, he's stacked for his
He
age,
is
though,
stacked. He is
bro.
stacked.
Yeah.
He's
He could be
shredded.
bigger.
Like
He could be
he's like
bigger.
the Michael Hearn effect. He's shredded year round, dude.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
small.
That's the problem with
He's like
Hollywood.
5'6".
Though. Everybody you watch in Hollywood, they're
He's
like,
jacked as fuck. Remember when he was
they
in
don't know
Pain
how
and
to lift
Gain
it.
when he was jacked?
dude, that was the
Yeah.
best movie. Him and the
That was
Yeah.
such a good movie. I don't care what
Juiced.
anyone said. It was
He got
so
thick,
good.
dude. He
They
got
got
thick.
It was like 220.
There's that scene when he's hanging on the fucking diving
Just-
board.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like, Jesus,
How much was
that
he
dude
black?
stacked?
Go watch
Running.
it now, though.
I think
Running.
I think I've watched that
Hey, you
movie.
won't think the same. You'll be
Oh,
like,
really?
He's a little boy.
Yep. I watched
No.
it.
I went and watched the trailer
You're
with
bigger
Erin
than him
because
now.
I was like, you remember when they did that bodybuilding movie? She's like, no. And I watched the trailer and I was like,
It was a good movie.
ah, never mind. He's tiny.
Yeah, dude.
So small.
I
man.
know.
So small.
Wasn't the Falcon dude or whatever in that?
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
he
the
in there
Falcon.
too?
There was
Yeah.
multiple scenes of
He
him
was not
juicing.
big. He was,
What?
yeah.
He was pinning in the movie.
He looked natural in the movie,
What?
bro.
Yeah.
He looked
Yeah.
100% natural
There's
in
a
the movie.
movie. There's you know the girl from Pitch Perfect, the fat blonde.
Fat Amy.
Fat Amy?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene
Oh,
where they
yeah.
walk in and she's pinning the juice in
Yeah,
his butt cheek.
yeah.
Yeah, she,
Remember when she pins him in the
Oh,
dick with that
such a
shit?
good movie.
Yeah.
And then because he hasn't had a boner because he takes so much steroids,
yeah.
and his
Put the
dick doesn't
knee-
work. Fat Amy pins his dick with something, and then it starts to grow in her face. She's like, "Well, it's not what I'm used to, but it'll work."
dude,
Oh
that
my-
movie is
he-
great.
he
And that's a
wasn't
true
even
story.
big. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
It was crazy.
The guys weren't even big though. If you see the real people that did
No.
it, they were small.
Yeah.
But
Like-
they still were big juice heads, which is why in
Yeah.
the movie they like upped
Yeah,
it so
yeah.
much. And The Rock actually
Rock
knows how to do steroids.
stacked in
The
that.
Rock.
He's the only one that's
stacked
huge.
in that movie.
He's huge.
He played such a a friendly giant in that movie, but
Yeah,
he
he
played
did, he
such a
did.
dumbass.
Yeah.
Like he went. There's parts
He's
of that movie
grilling
where he
hands
went
out-
full retard.
Yeah.
For sure. He was the dumb one of the group, I think.
We were
He
talking-
was in that boom movie.
I was talking last night. I was like, how lucky is The Rock to be able to just act as himself in every
all
role?
the time.
Yeah, it's great.
You just pay for him to be The Rock. You're not paying
Yeah.
for him to
Like,
actually
this is a movie
act.
with The Rock in it, so
And he's just like,
call
hey,
him up.
same thing every time.
Yeah,
Where's the
pretty
baby
much.
oil?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
dude. There was like
Where's
once
the
where it was a
baby
photo
oil?
of him in like those green cargos and him in like a tan button up or whatever,
Yeah.
and it was like this is 6 different movies.
Yeah.
What?
Like a
Oh,
scene
yeah.
from like 6
Yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
movies.
They pulled
Wow.
extra
The Rock,
clips from
yeah.
all
The
the different
same
movies,
shit.
and it was the same,
Same
outfit.
thing.
I bet one of those movies was G.I. Joe.
And Jumanji.
Yeah.
And
G.I. Joe,
Jumanji.
Fast and
Yup,
Furious.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious, definitely.
I love him in Jumanji though. He
Yeah,
actually
he
did a
was
good
good.
job.
He was really
that
good.
was hilarious.
Him
in
and Kevin
that.
Hart were actually funny.
And
Yeah.
Geek,
fucking,
dude. That's
and
just two
Jack
bros.
Black.
That's two bros.
And
Jack
that one
Black
chick-
was in it
Jack
too.
Black
The
was
he
such
played
a
the
good
girl.
addition. Yeah.
It was so
And then that
funny.
one girl, she was hot as fuck in that movie.
The
And
one that
She's
plays
the blue
character.
character in Marvel. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
exactly.
I did
X-Men?
not know she was a redhead in real life, and I was like, wait, what? What the hell?
God,
What the hell is that?
What the fuck?
Anyways,
Fuck.
Anyways, I'd say we get in some questions
yeah,
now, eh, boys?
We got 30 minutes into it without him. That's good.
Oh shit! That was. Should we snacks? We snack?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
snack.
We'll
We'll
get
snack.
snacks in.
So I
That's geek.
got snacks tonight. We got Joyride Uncommon Candy. These are hand them down. Sour fruit gummies, 80 calories, 6 net carbs.
I'll have one.
No, there's no protein. Zero protein. So they're just a good
People
healthier
use these
snack.
before your workouts. Then.
It says absolutely zero sugar. So
There you
the
go.
Sour.
Wow.
allulose.
shit.
Just a lot of crazy chemicals. Probably not the best, but oh well. They're made by some YouTuber. Only 80 calories.
Per bag?
Yep.
Is this your snack tonight?
Yeah.
Nice.
22
You
people.
went the gummy route. Okay.
Oh, these are sour.
Sour, dude.
I'd smack the fuck out of those.
Well, you like sour stuff?
Holy.
Not really, but I like these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sour.
They're getting stuck in my teeth.
One more.
You're a prep.
Give me one more calorie.
Goes, you're on.
I did take the shrooms today because the chocolate had too many calories.
I had a gummy.
Here, mate. Can you
Yeah,
try?
what?
Can you try another
Gummies.
one? Try this yellow one.
Oh, you had shroom gummies? Mm-hmm. No.
Try this yellow one.
Oh, well,
This yellow
next
one's
time.
fucking sour.
Just right through his hand.
It's all fall between the cracks.
6'1".
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe 6.
Maybe 5'5".
These are tough to rate because I feel like everything we do is like a dessert.
And these are so small.
I just hate that they get stuck in my
The
teeth.
the consistency's perfect.
I'm gonna match you. Yeah, 6'1".
I wish they didn't have the sour. I wish it was just a normal gummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
I like the
it's
sour.
really strong.
It
Sour
is
slows
very-
me down.
It is very strong. Holy shit.
Anyways,
The lemon really tastes like lemon, though.
It really is.
I'll give it a 7 for the 3 that I had.
Nice.
I'm going 5-5.
Yeah, I'll stay with like 6-1.
Yeah. Anyways, what questions we got?
All right.
Kind of.
So
We gotta
Those
go
are
chip. We gotta go the chips route next
That was
time.
our quick snack time.
here we go. Starting off.
The drinks
Well,
are better.
this one. What pro show are you doing? I'm not doing the pro show, so we're not gonna answer that one.
Olympia.
I'm doing the New York Pro next week.
Okay. Would you rather
Me too.
eat an undercooked meal or an always burnt meal?
Always
Always
burnt.
burnt.
Always burnt.
Always burnt.
Yeah,
Bacteria.
100%.
Not fight.
Why would I
not
want to eat an
fermented.
undercooked meal?
Yeah.
Fuck
you get
that.
sick.
Yeah,
Overcooked eggs are good.
Undercooked steak, though.
Well, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
I know. If I had to pick, though.
Undercooked chicken. Ugh.
Yeah,
Here we
dude, you
go.
get sick.
Best way to improve strength after a cut? Question mark. 5x5? Question mark.
That's a loaded question.
No, not 5 by
Yeah,
5.
that's a whole loaded question.
He said post show.
No, post cut.
Oh, post cut.
Why
First
are we,
off,
why
if
are
you're
we
losing
focusing
strength-
on the rep schemes, yeah.
If you're losing strength on a cut, you probably change. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen
Probably cut
eventually,
too
but like
drastically.
you either cut too drastically, or you stop training as hard initially right off the gate. Because Martin Fitzwater just talked about on Fuad's podcast where up until 2 weeks out, he was making PRs every fucking day.
Yeah.
Okay, and like even on my prep when I was natural, I was making PRs till 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're losing a whole lot of strength on a cut, something else along the lines is probably off. In most cases, it's going to be your training, or you just fucking crash dieted. You know what I'm saying? But if you just want to, I mean, I would honestly just say like, okay, 5x5 got me strong as fuck in high school.
5 by 5 though. Are you bodybuilding or powerlifting?
Exactly.
It
Like,
depends, on your,
exactly.
depends on your goals.
That's what Zach said. Loaded question. Assuming
I wouldn't do 5 by 5.
assuming he trains for
No.
strength because he says
What I think is
best way to improve
he's
my
starting
strength.
to lose strength, and he wants to build that up. And
So he's training for strength.
yeah,
But if you're doing a cut, are you a powerlift? Like, are you? Because
That's why this is
even
such
if
a
he's
loaded
cutting
question,
though, even
yeah.
if he's cutting, he shouldn't be losing
I
like
rarely-
strength though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he should never be losing strength to begin with. So something's off.
I think honestly the best thing for this dude, because it's such a loaded question, if you're on a cut and you want to get stronger after the cut, train as heavy as possible, as safe as possible,
Yeah.
Yes.
above 6 reps.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hypertrophy of, like, at
consistently,
least 8 to 12.
Yeah.
8 to 12 to start.
consistently train above 6 reps and keep pushing it. Introduce the novel stimulus, and if it's after a cut, introduce food too as needed.
Yeah, food
go up
should be
3%
going up.
food 1 week. If nothing changes, go up another 3%, maybe a few weeks down the road.
Coach.
Yeah, there you go.
Higher fucking count.
I
Anyway,
hate that question.
what's your favorite part? Anyway, there's so many. But dude, if you think
No,
about
you're
it,
right.
there's so many different ways of increasing
are a
strength.
lot.
I
Yeah.
sometimes think
That's why it's
people.
hard.
I sometimes think people kind of overcomplicate it themselves.
They do.
You know what
They
I'm
do.
saying?
Because they're
they think-
missing something.
Because I
and
used to
they're
do
trying
like Russ Ory's,
overcompensate.
like it was like a
Oh,
power
back in
building
the day.
program.
Yeah,
Back
I
at
remember that.
Whitewater.
Yeah.
And it would be like, okay, this week it was like everything was planned out 87.5%, 77.5%
Down to
for
the
this
shot.
amount of
I'll
reps.
be 100%.
And I didn't get stronger because
I'll
every
just be
single workout
100%.
I'd be like, dude, I could have done so much more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those things where I was overcomplicating it. So it's like, dude, if you want to get strong, stick to the fucking basics.
Yep.
Train
Keep introducing
100%.
your body to a novel stimulus, and a novel stimulus doesn't mean new exercise. It just means what's going to force your body to adapt from what
Yes.
you give it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Train 100 fucking percent. bro.
Progressive
Like,
overload.
just
This
go
is a
hard.
question for all of us. Jarrett Tronge. I actually met him at Detroit Pro. He's one of our listeners. And,
Oh, is this the Doms guy?
Shout out.
No. No, he's actually cool. He's a cool guy. He's big dude. What's your favorite part about coaching for you and the gang? I know they all coach too, except Devo. So fuck you,
Favorite
Devo.
part.
Yeah, don't like coaching.
Favorite part
Not
about
fair.
coaching, Lance?
What don't you like about coaching? Let's just like get that out of the way right away.
We kind of talked about that last week,
Did
remember?
we? Did we?
At the beginning when you were smoking outside?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No, never
We
mind.
talk about it.
No, I mean it's just
No, I
I
don't
mean
have
like you're getting into it to help people. So watching other people, achieve their dreams, and you got to help guide them to it.
I
mean,
feel like
what's
I'm in
more-
this sport,
better
like,
than
because I can't compete like all year round. So if I'm helping people like do preps like that, it puts me in that position of like, oh shit, like we have a show to fucking win. Let's
You're-
fucking do it.
You're
you know?
living through them.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what helped me. No, I wouldn't say helped me, but that's what
It's a competitive thing, dude. Like you want your athletes. Your athletes are representing you on stage, and what are you gonna do? Like first place is gonna represent you.
100%.
Yep.
That's
Like,
what. That's
you
I
guys
definitely
are gonna
enjoyed
do
that
it.
when the past 2 years of off seasons. of putting people on stage, living through them. Because okay, I'm going to be doing this too soon, you know. And it was just like the constant. I got addicted to, and still am addicted to, the constant like perfecting your craft, something new to learn, the challenge of it. But I honestly think it also comes down. Probably my favorite part of coaching is like having the ability to help mold somebody into not me, but a version of me, or pass my knowledge on to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Is a help just like, or just help somebody develop abilities to improve their life, not just in fitness, but everywhere else in life.
It is cool to see.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I really like to see.
It is cool to see your athletes like succeed in in something besides like a sport of competing. You know,
like you, Devo, like you, with you know the job opportunity you have with USCCA now, with what's going to be going on for the new change, just like, you know, your disciplines within coaching and bodybuilding, all these certain things, and you holding yourself accountable. You would be an idiot if you didn't think those things carried over to other very important aspects of your life.
Sorry, go ahead.
And, I was going to say, and me seeing that, not just in you, but other people as well that I coach, is like, that's a huge fulfilling and gratitude moment in seeing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's dope as fuck.
I've had that, though. I've had it locked in.
You have.
Yeah.
You have.
Well, it's because your bodybuilding's always been locked in, so that is going to help.
Though. But I just didn't even know about bodybuilding. So the minute you guys gave me I'm a heat seeking.
Right.
Like that's why I hate coaching.
Even though you've always been like that, it's cool. I liked. That's one of the favorite parts about coaching, is me seeing that through you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Success as a team, like
yes.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
Nah, that's the reason why I don't like coaching, is because I'm a heat seeking missile. So I have my goal set, and I'm like,
that makes sense.
I just don't. I hate like trying to. I don't know, when people aren't getting it or aren't following it. I'm like,
well, what if we were talking about this the other day? Like, what if an athlete's perfect?
So I do.
Like,
so I
do everything, and you know they don't.
I had
just a discipline.
I have a couple clients, and the only ones I keep are the ones that are like the good ones. And then unfortunately, like with the job stuff going on right now, I just like wasn't giving enough focus into that. So I was like, you know what? Let's just take a step back from it. But I guess when everything's going right, it's fun.
Yeah.
But when I'm really like. Yeah. It'll be the first thing I always cut, because I'm like, I want to focus on bodybuilding and my career path and what I'm doing with my life. So it's hard.
If you were to start prep right now, would you drop those clients?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, because I'm trying to.
I see what you mean.
Because I'm trying to go.
Lance was touching on this earlier. Lance was touching on this earlier about before we started the podcast, about clientele and people that you like personal train and stuff.
Yeah.
I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're the type of person. I'm like this too. Why I love coaching is that I get so attached to the excitement of that athlete when there's change that like when I click that fucking check-in, and I think you're like this when you have the people that you're training that are real serious about it.
Yeah.
And I think you have this for them and for coaching. Yeah. And like you click on that person's name in the check-in form, and you're like, oh fuck yeah, here we go. Let's see what they say today. And then you get excited for the progress, because it's like you get those people that are just machines, and you're like, you know, each week something's gonna click. Something's gonna click but also you feed off of their excitement. I feel like you do really well, a really good job at doing that.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's fun. I mean that's like I said before. You know, you're they come to you with a hope and a dream, and you know
you're the person that helps them.
Get
there,
dude,
bro. Like,
and
that's special.
Well, it's cool because you also you build that bond in the process, right? Like the better they're doing, like you almost like feel like you're
building up that team chemistry.
Yeah, bro, it's cool.
They come with the frame. You guys paint the picture.
Damn. All right, Devo. All right.
Yeah, you're painting.
We got Picasso over here right now.
It's cool up there on the back.
What's the music you're listening to while you're painting that thing?
Iron Man hitting the iron.
Hitting the hammer.
Hitting the hammer.
Just those trees in his head.
Next question.
Listen to some nature music.
Okay, here we go. Discuss wins and overalls at local shows, not meaning you're ready for a national show anymore.
What's it say? You want to read this?
It says, discuss wins and overalls at local shows, not meaning you are ready for nationals anymore.
What does that mean?
I think
the person's telling us discuss.
I think if you win the overall, you should definitely try to do nationals.
I don't even know what the question is right now.
It's not even a question. It's kind of just like telling us a statement to talk about.
I guess it depends on. It depends on.
It depends on the show.
It does depend on the show. Yeah. But I do think winning the overall is more of the green light to do a national show than just winning your class.
No, I totally agree because
You know what
like if you win the overall, that gives you a little bit higher of a status in that show that
For
you're the
sure.
best athlete within your division.
Yep.
But you know, there's a lot of those people
Very
where they'll
Yeah.
place top 2 within their class and still go to
And then they'll
nationals.
still go to nationals and get their ass.
So you're 100% right. It definitely does like
Depends
give
on-
you a little bit more of a qualification that you could go to nationals, but doesn't mean that you should.
necessarily should, yeah.
Because you should have the realistic, like, okay, somebody you should get opinions.
Addie's
from
a
not
good
just,
example.
Addie's a great example.
example.
Addie
I
got
was
best
just
in
about-
show and hit the overall. So it's like but he's
Killed
not
it at
gonna
the
go to
local
nationals.
level.
Yes,
But then, yeah,
goes
he's
exactly.
side.
He's got to make the
But
improvements.
also, yeah, you have to look at your competition and be
Exactly.
realistic with
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah,
exactly.
You know, Addy was realistic with himself.
Right.
He knows he's not pro ready.
Exactly.
So what's the point?
But
in
him
wasting
winning the
$4,000 or $5,000.
But
to
him
go
winning
get-
that overall is a good indication that he's going like he could do something at that
Exactly.
level.
Yeah,
He just
for
needs
sure.
to-
It also was a
he
great
just
run
needs
for his
to-
coach to know the peaking process for that person.
100%.
Obviously, it'll change
It's
with
that
size.
athlete
but,
coach relationship.
Like
That's so important.
it's obviously our goal to always get somebody to, you know, you want to put somebody on a national stage, give them the shot at that first call out, the shot at the pro card.
It's gonna be
But
sick.
it's like I took so much more away from this prep with Addy, with his peaking process, with his entire prep, learning his body, you know, what was thrown at us than I would have like gotten from him going to nationals, getting third call-outs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have gotten anything. Maybe he would have looked great at nationals, but like it also gives Addy the momentum in the offseason to be like, okay, I have that fucking win under my belt.
Yep.
I'm not going to get too big of an ego, and I'm just going to fucking hustle.
So there's
treat it like
there's-
nothing even happened.
There's a huge
Yes.
difference between a Fox Cities overall and a Detroit Pro Amateur overall.
Yeah.
Because that one
Bro.
might say,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
go to you need to go to nationals because
Yeah.
you just fought 7 other pro
and
ready
one,
physicians.
so
Boys.
you're ready.
I will tell you. We'll talk about Detroit, and then we'll get to one more question that we have
Yeah.
left. The competition at the Detroit Pro was wild.
For
Looked nuts.
amateurs.
It
For
looked
amateurs.
nuts.
Let's highlight that real
For
quick.
amateurs.
For amateurs.
Yes.
It looked nuts.
He sent, for everybody listening, he sent a picture of the open heavyweights, right? And Zach goes, are those the pros? Because that's
Yeah.
how fucking good
Exactly.
they looked. I thought it was. I was driving. I was like, who the fuck are
Yeah, I
these?
have no idea who those guys
yeah.
were.
Yeah, dude.
They were fucking shredded.
were
Good for them at
shredded
Detroit,
and
though. That's
huge.
awesome that they
Wild.
got
Fuad
that
put on a
for
great
like a
show.
showing. Yeah, that's
Well,
fucking
Fuad's-
awesome.
They
Fuad's
know
name
that
also bring.
They know they want
like
to
the-
bring some serious motherfuckers to that
What's
show.
his other show? Like
Yeah.
the Fuad Abiyah.
Fuad
People are
Abiyah
going to want to
Classic,
go and
yeah.
impress those guys. Like they're going to go and want to impress the podcast. 'cause
Yes,
that's
right,
their
yes.
show.
You know,
You're
You're going to
getting your
get
name
some
out there.
dogs
You get-
going
Yeah.
there, and like they're going to want Fuad to see them. They're going to want Ben to see them. They're going to want like Paul to see them.
Right.
Bro,
Like,
you
wanna be
had
talked
I'm
about.
doing. I would do that show too. Like
100%. You had fucking Sulos, Bodybuilders Without Borders, fucking Nick
It's a
Strength and Power,
it's a great look.
Buys and Tries, reposting all these fucking amateurs,
Seth
and they almost
Feroce.
Seth Feroce. They almost never
That's
do that.
crazy,
Guess what they're going to do? They're going to
dude.
talk about it on the podcast. And they're gonna be
Exactly.
Like, oh yeah, this guy was fucking nuts.
And if you don't
like,
think
this
like
was
Martin
like
and
that's
Sampson
huge.
are back there with those guys,
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
talking to
Exactly.
them and shit, yeah. They were Sampson and fucking who's the other
Martin Goodvito.
No. The fuck, what's his
Oh,
name?
Labrada, Hunter.
Hunter and Sampson got on stage and posed with those guys.
remember that.
Like that's crazy.
That's wild.
And so now you're getting noticed by these kind of guys
Exactly.
because you're competing there. Now imagine if you were 10%.
Yeah.
And what that does to the athlete in that realm,
It's a great
what that
marketing
does to
move.
that athlete is it gives them that realistic expectation of their competition at the highest of the pro level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying there's a
Yes,
huge difference
exactly.
between like
Backdrop
a Fox,
was nuts, too, by
Fox
the
Cities
way.
or Wisconsin State
Bro.
overall, and then a fucking Detroit Pro overall.
I will tell you, like I was sitting
black
at
backdrop.
the black drop. That's what I'm about to say.
Black backdrop.
Right when I was right behind Tyler Mannion the entire time.
Yep.
Okay, I went up to go sit with somebody for like midway up. The black backdrop makes that much of a difference because
huge.
even though I was halfway up the
Huge.
auditorium, and this was a legit auditorium with legit, really, really good lighting. The lighting was so fucking perfect in my
Yeah.
opinion. Okay,
It
I
was.
could
It
still
was
see the
perfect.
detail of these people. I could still see their glutes halfway up the auditorium, big auditorium. Okay, and the black backdrop, not having a massive sign and glossy paint and big statues or anything behind it, made
So much
such a
more.
good, a
Yeah.
great experience for the
Looks sick.
audience.
Yeah,
But also the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that should be a standard. And I'm not throwing shade on any show, but it's like it's one of those things where I think Fuad. I'm fucking proud of the dude for it because they did something that the industry like it doesn't really do. They fucking
That's what he wants to do. He wants to do something
They
different.
went left when people went right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or he
Well,
just
they
wants to
talk about
listen.
it, so you got to be about it, kind
Exactly.
of thing. So like they didn't have all the sponsors behind and all this
Yeah.
other color shit going on.
Yeah.
They just
They
had
were
a
like,
they had
we're
a
gonna have a black
screen.
curtain.
They had a screen
They
like
care
a
more
projector
about
screen.
the
They had the,
physique than the
yeah.
sponsor.
Yep.
Dude, yes, when you care about the athletes, dude, it was
It
more
was
than
cool
a
to see.
promotion
They
and
also
shit.
did 3 extra financial rewards, didn't they?
Yes.
Like there was 3 different
Yeah.
trophies with like
So cool.
cash prizes as well.
so fucking
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, what were? Do you guys know what those were?
Yep. So there was the Luke Sandow award for
Most muscle?
most muscular.
That's
There was the most shredded award for John Meadows, and then
Oh,
there was
dope.
the
That's
best
dope.
poser for Cedric
That's
McMillan.
so sick.
That's super
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And I think they were each 10 grand. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, each 10 grand or 2,500.
2,500, I think.
2,500,
Yeah.
How about Martin?
Martin was a
Wild.
dog.
Boys.
Martin was a
So
dog.
good.
I was
big.
guys. I was
Yeah.
backstage
Did
That
not
was
with
know
a
them,
that.
huge swing around.
I was backstage.
Huge swing around.
with these boys, and I'm looking around. Okay, fucking Justin Rodriguez right next to me. And I'm just like looking at some of these
Shit, I
guys.
forget that some
Yeah,
of
he
them were
was there.
there. Dude. There was some
And-
competition.
But when Martin walked through the door to come into the back of the auditorium, it was like everybody's head turned.
Really?
Everybody's head turned.
Yeah.
Like I'm like,
His structure is
and I
unreal.
thought that's what was going to happen with
Unreal.
Good Vito.
How
Now I
tall
will
is he?
say,
Vito's
he's short. He's
It was a
short.
turnaround.
He's shorter than Lance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now Good
Never
Vito, I saw Good Vito in person.
He looks huge.
Good Vito is very impressive, dude.
His hamstrings
But
look.
I will
His
say,
back needs more development. for
exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
For
there's
sure.
so much talk out there about the judging for the show because it was in fact a 1-point show. Being there in person, the 3D-ness of a back thickness or just thickness of a physique in general, being that close, no pictures do it justice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good Vito was wider, but like the thickness was leaps and fucking bounds beyond Good Vito's for Martin in
Really?
the back. Yeah. And that's how crazy it was for them. They're just 2 fucking G.I. Joe figures, and you can't even believe it unless you're there in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
It's wild.
His side chest look nuts.
Martin looked nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martin was cool as fuck.
It was really cool to see because he took like what 2 years off.
2 years off.
Yeah.
About, yeah.
Oh, did he really?
A year-
Yeah, shit. I guess you haven't heard about it. Yeah.
so- was it 2 years or a year?
It was about a year and a half.
Yeah, and
He's big.
and he put on
He's
fucking
big.
and he self-coached, which is crazy too.
Yeah, no, he's not.
not for the show, but for all of his off.
Oh, for the offseason
Yeah.
was, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Just lifted with Brett
Yep.
Woken and said he self-coached.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
He
and
works
fucking
with
put on
Urs-
size.
Urs is Urs
Wesley's
Kelsinski's coach.
Wesley and Urs coach.
Oh, dude.
He
Yeah.
said he reached out to Urs and was
That's
like, "Who's your
dope.
coach again?" And then like reached out to the coach and was like, "Let's rock."
And he
the guy was like,
reached-
"Let's do it."
He
Good
reached
for
out to
them,
Nathan
dude.
Diasha,
Yeah,
and Nathan Diasha's like, "I'm not fucking telling you because now
Yeah.
you're gonna look too
Yeah,
good."
yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
"Okay, I'm signing up."
yeah, we're
That's
in.
fucking.
Yeah, it was
Oh, that's who
hilarious.
Diasha works with too.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
that coach is picking up some
He's
hitters.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude.
and he's good,
Bro, when
Look at Wesley,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He looked fucking crazy.
Yeah, if I was hers, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, "What? You did this with Wesley, and you
Yeah.
don't do it with me, what the
Bro,
fuck?"
Ursa's face was geeked though
Yeah.
when they did call Wes. He was like clapping and his
Yeah,
hands were
he
like,
was
"Holy
hyped.
shit!"
'Cause
Yeah.
that's his
He
teammate,
could, I
too.
think
Yeah.
he could press Chris.
I just,
Wes?
No,
Upper body wise, I
Legs,
saw.
no.
I know legs, but upper body wise, I saw a picture of him, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know.
no. Did you see
I
the
don't
posing
know.
back to back, like side by side?
I know.
though?
I've seen all the side by sides and all that
Uh,
bullshit.
that was-
But I'm telling you right now,
You forget how
he's
big
coming
Chris
in there,
is. You forget.
and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this could go either way."
you
It's
forget
crazy
how
though
big he
because
is.
I feel like every year, like when Ramon was coming up, we thought that too, and
Yeah,
then all of a
but
sudden the
Wesley,
Olympia.
I feel Wesley's so much better than Ramon.
But I
yeah.
I think last year's Arnold would have been way. They said Ramon took half this. He didn't even do like half the.
He did
prep.
6 weeks prep.
Yeah,
That's kind of wild. Why
That's
would you do that? Why
crazy.
the fuck would you do
because
that?
he just was like,
he did
"Ah, fuck
6
it."
weeks.
Yeah.
That's
He got
wild, though.
heat in Brazil though, bro. People hated him for it.
Son of a bitch.
People were like,
Really?
Yeah, bro. He got a lot of shit for it in
'Cause he
Brazil.
didn't
He
give it
took
like any effort.
6 weeks isn't gonna win a
Because
show.
you know, fucking
Got second.
C-Bum saying that he does like 16 weeks,
shit.
you know, and all these people like Urs did a 20-week
He didn't
prep,
win.
and then he was like, "Yeah, I did 6 weeks for this one." He just hopped in.
Do you think if he
Yeah.
did it longer, he would have won?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think his shape and
Ramon's
conditioning is.
Ramon's
nuts.
pretty impressive.
I don't
dude.
get how you
It's
would do a
alien-like.
6-week prep knowing that these guys.
Wesley
aren't
was
doing
on
6
though,
weeks,
dude, at the
like-
'Cause
Arnold.
he
Wesley
beat
was on.
Urs with 6 weeks, so he probably was. The Wesley
that, dude.
before wasn't very
Yeah,
impressive.
that's crazy.
So he was
That's
probably
crazy,
like, "Oh,
but,
I have this in the bag," and then Wesley showed up stacked. He was probably like, "Fuck."
He's like, "You think
probably
you
the
do this
best
in
thing to
6
happen
weeks?"
to Ramon. Probably the best
Yeah.
thing to happen to
No,
him.
that's what he said. It was like a
Yeah,
reality
probably
check.
the best thing to happen to him.
Very true.
Urs said he's not competing
question?
again until the.
He's gonna take
What's
some
your
time?
question?
Yeah.
Tell it before you forget. What is it?
Oh no, I said another question.
Oh, I thought you said you had a question.
Oh.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, we got one more. This is it's a decent one. Okay. Can you talk about the potential dangers of gear in pill only form? So just oral steroids.
Very
Liver,
toxic.
I feel like we've
Very
talked about-
toxic
we've
to
talked about this.
the
Why are they
liver,
toxic?
kidneys. Because when you take stuff in orally, you're processing it through everything. But when you're using an injectable, you aren't going through like any organs. It's just one direct spot. Like, yeah, you're gonna get like oil distributed like a little bit and whatever, but it's less toxic than something that's like chemically going into your body and just like deteriorating organs.
Because orals are methylated, and for them to get to your liver, which is where they're then distributed, they have to bypass your digestion, and that's stressful on your body. Then once they get to your liver, it's methylated, so it's gone into your body. It's taken so much time not breaking down, and then it gets to your liver, and then it has to break down in your liver. That's why it's liver toxic. Yeah.
ALT goes through the roof.
Avoid orals as much as you can.
In the
you
off
see it all the
season
time,
especially,
Dude,
too.
yeah, for real. You don't need them at all.
No, your digestion is so important going into an off season because of how much food you're pushing. So it's like, why would you take something?
I was going to say you're defeating the purpose of what you're trying to do by doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
I've noticed being on Anavar, I've noticed even 25 milligrams of Anavar, I've noticed that my digestion, my hunger has gone down. Yeah.
That's a great example.
But also, I will say that, like, they asked just about the dangers of orals. There's also dangers of injectables. Like, people got to understand that. Risk to reward ratio, what's going to be better? We'll leave that up to you. We're going to pick injectables, especially in off season. Orals do have a place in contest prep. But, like, even injectables like Tren is so bad for your fucking kidneys.
Oh, yeah.
Like people don't even realize that, it's an injectable. It's not an oral. It's going to be better. No, motherfucker.
Compound's a compound for sure.
Yes.
Like, testosterone is obviously going to be less toxic than Tren. Even
Totally.
Primo Mast, less toxic than Tren.
Yep.
So, like, you really have to, like, kind of pick your poison at that point, but there are better ones than others for sure.
People don't think about the silent killer either. Like, people don't think about, they're gonna be like, if I'm injecting this, it's not gonna be as bad as if I did, or any orals in the off season. But like,
if you're ramping it up,
let's say your organs are healthy, and you're just on injectables. Your blood work shows that there's no inflammation markers. Your organs are healthy,
BP,
but you have blood pressure through the fucking roof because you're taking 400 mgs plus of EQ. You're fucking blasting a shit ton of tests. You're
too much DECA.
Too much fucking DECA, NPP. You're getting mental side effects from high-ass NPP, and anxiety from that. Like, those things deteriorate your health, too.
That explains the voice.
Blood dump. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, blood dump.
Explain the voice.
Dude, I was impressed with your blood work, where your blood levels were at.
Yeah, your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
There was
solid.
only a couple things that were off just because of B12, ferritin, and then your liver being slightly pissed off. So that kind of correlated up to your
shit
blood.
happens though, but that's why you get it done, so you can like
take some time
adjust
off.
It.
Yeah.
Get healthy.
Yeah,
Do
It's
them
not
again.
like any of these things are critical either. Like, like a slight elevation in these things. Okay,
that's
cool.
the
I'm just
thing,
gonna
too.
take off
You been
like
checking
the
your BP?
amount of shit I'm running, and then
Dude, god damn it, start doing that.
No, we're good.
Fucking A.
I trust
We're
it. I
solid.
trust it.
We're solid. I've always had great blood pressure though. I have.
Yeah.
My,
When was the
I
last
have
time
my
you
cuff
what was the
upstairs.
last time you did
I have
it?
it upstairs.
When was the last time you did it?
We do it live on the podcast.
170.
Yeah, dude, just through the
Last
roof.
time he yelled at me.
Which
I
was?
did, yeah, because it
I
freaks
can't
me out.
remember.
Which was I can't
I
remember.
don't know.
I want my boys to be healthy.
I just send it over, and then if it's fucking good, it's good.
Take the revive shit. You're fine.
Right now on
That's what I
prep, the best blood pressure mine has been on prep has been a 118. Was a fucking 118 over a 7. I think it was a low 70s.
That's phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, that's the best it's ever been on prep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, so
I
far.
used to have
that was
to
like 2 weeks ago.
Get
It's
double
impressive.
checked by the army because my blood pressure was so low. They thought like I was like,
Oh, that's right.
Damn.
Yeah, you did tell me about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You just gotta be a mellow person. I feel like if you're a mellow person and don't
Yeah.
let things get to you all the time,
Yes.
like your
Yes.
blood pressure is
Yeah.
gonna be high.
Bro,
Just gotta, like just chill.
I always
Fucking chill.
There would be
Totally.
me and the smokers because the smokers would have super high blood pressure and I would be flagged for super low blood pressure. And they'd be like, "You smoke too?" I'm like, "No, I just run a lot. I do a lot of cardio and I'm chill."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can be super preventative of it if you stay on top of that shit
Right.
too.
Bro,
Yeah.
cardio's
sure.
huge
And
for
things
it, though.
like-
Yeah.
Use
like-
Revive supplements too. They just came out with a product called Vital.
Yeah.
Vital?
Something like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
It looks
Very
impressive.
like
No.
cardiovascular direct. So
But
get
again,
that shit, dude. And
I'm glad you
you're
brought
fine.
that up. I'm glad you brought that up because like health supplements, take your fucking health supplements, people.
Huge.
Even
Matt
though
Jansen,
health
dude, go
health
to
supplements
Revive.
and how they're formulated are so fucking beneficial, but there's also sometimes where people need to go to ancillaries. That people need to go to other blood pressure medications or things to help with, estrogen,
Inflammation.
SERMs, shit like that. SERMs, not SARMs, people listening and watching. But it's so fucking funny sometimes when people are going to be like, they will be dead set on blasting 1.5 grams of test, fucking 1 gram of Primo, Masteron, all this shit, and then the moment somebody tells them like, "Hey man, why don't you like get on like a telmisartan to help with your blood pressure?" Man, dude, your fucking estrogen's way out of whack right now. You might need a little bit of aromasin in there. They're like, no, I don't want to take any more stuff. Dude, you're already on 1.5 grams of fucking test. If you want to live, you better get that fucking blood pressure under control.
That's a huge one. If you want to take the drugs, you better be ready to fucking combat the problem.
I don't get that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like you like don't, and on top of it, it's don't give the sport a bad name because you're being fucking ignorant.
Yes, dude.
Or lazy.
Don't like that pisses me off so much because it gives the sport a bad name, and it's like. We have the education now. We have the tools.
Yes.
We have the things that you can use to stay on top of these things, to stay preventive. Obviously, genetics play a huge role with some people, and there's some things that you just obviously are out of your control. But like you just said, we just listed off like how many things. I mean, fuck, dude, take like a low dosage of Cialis if you need to, like 5 milligrams if that helps.
To help blood pressure.
Tell Martin, do your fucking cardio. Bring a ton of fruits and vegetables in your diet. Like if you're gonna take all the hard shit. Do the good shit with it. Like, don't be an asshole and give the sport a bad name by fucking killing your liver and kidney.
Also, do you want to progress
at
the top speed?
Your body's not going to perform inflammate.
That's what I'm saying.
If organs are shutting down, you're not growing. Hate to fucking break it to you.
If you're trying to optimize growth, well then...
Good luck without a fucking kidney, dude.
Good
luck, brother.
Keep fucking overloading that liver.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Fucking live the dream, brother.
Dude,
the local show.
It's so funny.
Fucking
it's so funny.
Dialysis for 3 years.
Just to win a fucking award, dude. What the fuck are we doing?
Good job, buddy.
It's such a huge red flag, dude, when like, you know, whoever's doing your protocol, whoever's doing your coaching, whatever, if they're not asking for labs or if they're just like even in the off season, mid-cycle, all these things
red
that
flag,
are,
run,
but you're
run,
on gear. Okay, and we're just talking about gear right now because it's still important to check labs when you're natural.
Yes.
But like if you are willing to take the risk, then you need to be willing to spend some extra money to mitigate that risk as much as possible.
It's coming with it.
If you really want to succeed in anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It comes with it, bro.
It
comes with it.
You want the reward?
I feel like we talk about that so many fucking times. Just don't be an idiot. Fucking.
I don't even think about it. I'm just like, oh, blood work time. Got to go get it done.
It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
And you know what? Though you see all these people doing it wrong at like the low level too. It's like you're putting your body
at
risk, your life at this much risk for a fucking
what?
Regional show.
Exactly.
For first call outs. Like what are you talking? Yeah. You know, like you gotta. We always talk about it, and we talked about it with one of your clients. Was like. You got to know the goal. Yeah. So, like, if you don't know the goal, then you shouldn't even be talking about cycle sizes and stuff like that. Yeah.
I just had to have a real hard conversation with a client about, like, that, too, and, like, the financial thing on top of it. Like, this is such a fucking expensive thing if you do not have the money. I mean, we always talk about, you know, like, the health, and obviously that comes number one, but if you don't have the money, don't even bother. What are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, but you can fucking spend $2,500 on a cycle, but you can't pay $200 for blood work.
Yep.
Like
totally.
Or you could buy a bunch of Young LA shit or some shoes.
Dude.
Like,
I see you fucking spending money on
like,
new pair of dunks, but you can't get blood work.
2 shirts is like a fucking full comprehensive panel. Like, the fuck you doing?
For real, dude. Like,
you could buy both if you prioritize your shit.
But it's okay. You can look cool as fuck in the gym and still be unhealthy. That's acceptable. As long as you got that new drip, people.
You look a lot fucking cooler in the dark sport if you're fucking making progress. You look a lot fucking cooler in it.
You look cooler in the dark sport if you weren't fucking fat, dude.
Yeah,
come on,
dude.
no.
Like, Jesus.
Look cooler in a coffin.
Yeah. Make sure to put the Young LA hat on.
Yeah, we'll make sure you got your Young LA in.
You end it with look cool in a coffin.
Look sick in a coffin.
Bury me in Young LA.
When your fucking heart explodes because you haven't fucking checked on any of it.
Dude, that's too good.
Be a responsible adult. It's not a child act.
No, dude.
No.
I thought that was the. I heard
fucking
that shit one time, like that somebody wouldn't take an AI because they actually needed it, not because I was just like throwing it in there to guess. And a blood pressure medication.
Yeah. Also,
it's just so annoying.
Just making shit up.
No.
Bro,
if there's a trend of bad blood pressure, and like we've been tracking it, something needs to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we're doing it through cardio, and we're doing it through bringing food down a little bit and losing a little bit of weight, and still making some progress, maybe we got too much fat. Maybe it doesn't mean to take muscle off, or maybe we don't need to take muscle off. We just need to take fat off. And that, but okay. Fourth option, throw in a low dose of telmisartan, 40 milligrams.
Right.
You know?
Easy.
But people will be like, oh, no, it's going to be toxic to my liver. Are you fucking kidding me? But you're going to take 50 milligrams of anadrol in the off season every fucking day? But you won't take 40 milligrams of goddamn telmisartan?
The size is fun.
Yeah,
The effects are not.
bro. It was.
You
What,
need to just be conscious.
did I tell you about what Seth Rossi said when we were training with him?
He looked wild in those
Yeah,
videos,
it
by
looked
the way.
huge.
Even in just casual.
Bro.
How
Yeah.
he needs to come back, Seth.
Hey,
Come
hey,
back.
hey.
Come back.
Off camera, I'll let something slip.
Oh my
I'll let
God.
something slip. But anyway, I walked in. I'm like just talking to the guys, and then Fuad and Seth are talking, and then Fuad's like told Seth how much I weighed when he first signed me, and then Seth looks at me with the most like straight face. He's like, the old Feroci Anadrol trick. And it was like, but it wasn't like a good pat on the back. It was just like a very, like, he was so serious because he knew. He's like, yeah, I did that shit.
I feel like
And
Seth would be
is
good
that what
for
you
his
did too? And I'm
podcast.
like, no, I swear to God.
No,
Dude,
yeah.
we talk about it all the
Not
time.
like
the
you.
the
Yeah.
YouTube video where he talks about it
Love
gets
it.
you fired
Do you think
up.
we could
Dude,
get
I
him on
know.
Do you think we could get him on as a guest? Now that you know him.
100%.
Probably.
Have him.
So
Have
We
him
gotta
say it a
test the
couple more
waters.
times,
We gotta
yeah.
figure
He's
something
so
out
sick,
so we can
dude.
bring a guest
We
That-
on.
bought the
Seth
magic
Rossi
board.
on
We
TV
gotta
right
get
there.
the.
He knew who I was. That was pretty
Talking some
fucking.
shit.
That was pretty cool.
He's
Yeah,
so
you got to
fun.
meet so many cool people.
That
Mike
looked-
Israetel is so.
I heard he's funny
fucking
as fuck.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Him and I were fucking talking shit all day. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
He seems like he would fit in well.
So
He's
funny.
He looks
he's-
strong as
he-
fuck,
His
bro.
comments.
Jared
are
Feather
huge,
looks
yeah.
fucking big too.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Jared,
he looks huge.
Jared's huge.
He looks
Yeah.
huge in person.
Jared makes Sam like look really small.
Damn, that's crazy.
Really?
Jared,
Yeah.
well, isn't Jared tall?
Or
Or
he's
no?
shorter than me, taller than Sam. He's taller for a classic guy.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see him all do shrooms at all?
No,
Damn.
we didn't do
Damn.
shrooms.
Damn.
No,
Damn.
I literally, I fucking showed up. And I literally asked him, like, so are we taking shrooms before this workout or what?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the only reason I'm
Oh,
here.
dude, I don't
and
know if I can
Fuad's like,
work
no,
out
dude,
on
we all
shrooms.
pussied out. And I'm like, okay, I did
Knew
do
it.
it.
You,
I would
you
have
called it. You're like, they're not going to do it.
I
for
knew
a
it,
workout.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that would? Have you done it?
What?
For a
Worked
workout?
out before like with
No,
shrooms?
I haven't
No?
done it with.
I don't know if I would want to.
I don't know if I would want to
weed
either.
calms me down and like gets me locked in.
Yeah,
I don't know about these.
how I'd feel if I
But
had
we
to
went
take
for
that with
like a
pre-workout.
2.5 hour walk one time, and
That
Felt
would be
great.
different.
We were
yeah.
cruising.
I thought
too.
it was great. We were sweating
Yeah.
our ass off. Felt good.
Yeah,
Walks are different. I feel
we
like
got.
it's more
yeah,
enjoyable.
that was when I was on
especially if
prep
you're
too.
outside.
So like
Yeah.
we didn't even need to get steps in. But
Yeah.
we were like, fuck it, we're gonna go for a walk, and we added.
The weather was perfect,
9,000
too.
steps.
Jesus
we just
Christ.
fucking went for 2.5 hours,
Damn.
just in a loop, just kept going.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Speaking of steps,
Well,
just
we
check
are
mine.
at an hour and 2 minutes. We are going to wrap it up because we had a really
Late
late
night.
start tonight. So, Zach,
Yeah, it is late.
you got anything
got
for
some
us in the
X-Men.
Batman corner?
What'd you say?
I got some X-Men to watch tonight, baby.
Oh yeah.
Dig deep
Do you have
into the
anything-
shroom brain of yours right
Do you have
now.
anything in the Batman
Yeah, what
corner?
do you
I
got?
do. I do
Let-
have one.
Let's hear it. Do-do-do.
It's nothing like super crazy, but I hope
Ah.
I hope it touches some hearts.
Get it?
Get a new apartment. Copy paste from last week. Just immediately.
Get us
Just copy and paste and changes the wording.
What's the address?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. No, honestly, like the biggest thing for me is if anyone's had started something like really close to them, like if it's a business or like I don't know, they just started like a journey of something and they start to feel like plateaued. Honestly, just keep grinding it out. Don't quit or do anything that's gonna like steer you off course. Like short term struggle is annoying, but if you got to realize a lot of people quit when they start to like run into that wall. So if you can
Yep.
just honestly just push through that wall, you're just going to notice a much more progression, but also you're going to notice a sense of like accomplishment that you actually like pushed through something and you didn't quit on yourself. So yeah, that's just like my little take is just
Plateaus are natural.
Not
plateaus are natural.
Yeah.
It's a part of the process, and I honestly do think plateaus are like something to test you and see how strong
Yeah.
you actually are
Not
towards whatever you're
Yeah.
trying to do.
But
not a
ev-
single thing worth having will come easy.
You just gotta
No.
push through. You just
Where-
gotta push through it.
Where is every plateau? At a new height.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
You're right. You
Bars.
Uh,
All right.
reach
That's
to the
that's
sky.
That's a
Reach
good way to
the
end it, I
sky,
think.
motherfucker.
Good night, folks.
We'll catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant.